Hello and welcome to the Open Book. This morning I did a live, and if you have not watched that live over Creator Beef, I suggest you watch it, okay? But during this live, many, including myself, of us had questions because we have been hearing various content creators stating that TISA Tales has been lying. Okay, we wanted to know what were some of the lies. Now, RatchetTV was one of the content creators that went up to TISA Tales during one of her lives on yesterday, and you could hear him in the background of her live, and he was actually on his own live during that time, and you could clearly hear some of the things that he said. And so today he went live and he wanted to clarify and give some background and context over why he said certain things. Also, TISA Tales did an interview with Nancy Grace, and some things were stated, and also some other content creators stated that even during that interview that TISA Tales allegedly lied. So I want you to look at various pieces of videos to see, is TISA lying, or is this just a misunderstanding? You be the judge.
Double tap that screen. Give me the 500 likes, man. Double tap that screen. Okay, so we're going to do this by gems and we're going to do this by caps. Did TISA Tales go on her platform and say Diddy, she was the first one when the verdict allegedly came in, not the day the verdict actually came in, but the day the verdict allegedly came in, and it was like, we got 2, 3, 4, and 5, but we don't got one. Did TISA Tales not go on her platform and say Diddy was found guilty of all 5 counts? She was the first one trying to spin that narrative, and I was correcting everybody in that court building, and I was correcting everybody outside. No, they have not come up with a verdict, but I was inside, and everybody ran inside because TISA was outside telling everybody that Diddy was already found guilty.
Come back, I'm sure you guys already heard and has already decided 4 out of the 5 counts. 4 out of the 5 counts the jury has come back with. Now, as you know, it can only go 2 ways, but y'all, it looks like the jury has already found Diddy guilty of 4 of the 5 counts. I saw the body language. I saw the way they're looking at Diddy. It looks like he is guilty out of 4 of the 5. What's the one count they can't decide on? The RICO. I'm going to tell you everything I saw, everything I have observed, Diddy's reactions, his family's reactions, but even when you get... Hold on, let's stand right here. Even when you get into the RICO, you guys, they are demanding, hey, you too, get home safe. Even if, all right? Hold on, I have headphones. Maybe that'll make things easier for you guys.
Let me take you back to what happened outside of the courthouse. The verdict came in. I expected the celebrations from Sean's family. Ran downstairs to bring it to you guys live. That is when the mob descended. Grown men, hordes of grown men coming over, yelling, "We're going to treat you worse than Cassie. Cassie, what happened to Cassie is nothing. Wait till we get our hands on you. You effing B, you need to die. You need this. We're going to reach into you." Literally, 2 armed guards were protecting me from a swarm of men, of Diddy supporters. This is what they wanted to do to celebrate when their degenerate king came up. But in that
she
moment,
also went on, like I said, she went on to say all this misinformation. So me, I just walked up to her, and I never walked up to her. If you pay attention to it, let's see. I'm like 10 to 15 feet away from TISA. I was not close to her at all. I never provoked her. I was not attacking a woman. This was not, she's twisted it in people's minds to make people believe that I was attacking her. Oh, now you're a black woman. You don't even date black men. Let's start there. You're not even of the culture. Why don't you tell the people who you really are? It's gonna, now mark my words, all her tea gonna spill out real soon. Listen to what I'm never wrong. Her day is coming. It's not a threat. Let me make that clear. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. I don't want issues with nobody. I'm just saying your tea is gonna spill all over the internet. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying it in no threatening manner, so don't start twisting my words, Karen. Don't start twisting my words, Karen.
She gotta feel it. She gotta feel this shit. TISA gotta feel this. You lied to everybody.
That's right.
You lied to everybody.
The devil tell the truth.
Shame, shame you. I rebuke you, you devil. You lied on all these black men. You lied on the black man. You lied on a black man for your platform to gain more followers and money. You lied to your whole platform to gain money. You lied to everybody to gain money. Are you gonna give your subscribers their money back for the lies you told? Ooh. Are you going to give your subscribers their money back for the lies you told? You're the mad one. We broke. Me broke? You think I'm broke? I got more money than you. Now they not gonna touch me. You motherfuckers better not put a finger on me up in this motherfucker. You ain't gonna put a finger on me. I'm not touching nobody. I'm not in harm of nobody. I'm not even within 6 feet of you. You're a liar. You are a liar, TISA. You are a liar, TISA. TISA Tells is a liar. She lied to everybody, and she's working for the prosecution, and she was paid for by the prosecution. She's a federal informant, and she was paid by the prosecution to tell lies on social media. That's why they got a special little spot for her right here in front of the court building, because she's a fucking liar.
Ooh, my God.
TISA telling lies. TISA telling lies. You don't wear the same wig for 8 weeks. We don't give a damn about that. You don't wear the same goddamn wig for 8 weeks. We don't care about that shit. You don't wear that same dry ass wig for 8 weeks. We ain't doing no tripping out your calling me broke. Calling me broke. You gained your momentum off the Diddy case and the lies you told. You gained your momentum off the lies you told on P. Diddy. Now go back and apologize to Puff family for lying.
She also lied on Jonathan Majors.
And Shanquilla Robinson.
She hates black men.
She hates black people. She don't like black people. Knowing she date white boys. Knowing she do. No offense to
yesterday. If you see people talking to me and you see that I got all this information, you know I might be telling the truth about this, right? So somebody they didn't tell me this part about TISA, this wasn't told to me directly. This came to me third party. People been talking in that building. So somebody in that building let it be known that the prosecution paid TISA to be there. The prosecution set up a nice corner in a fenced area that was really for real legitimate media. And I ain't hating. Trust me and believe me, there's no shade, there ain't no hate in my blood about nothing. So the real people with press passes, real media like CNN, TMZ, whoopie whoopie whoop, they had this special spot. But the feds got a little fenced off area for TISA, right? I wasn't tripping on that. Do your thing. Hey, hey, salute. Do your thing. So, and one thing about me, Ratchet Gang, no, I ain't no hater, bro. I don't hate on nobody, fam. So let's get this out the way too before we. No. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, the feds had already gave her this little fenced-in area. Whoopie whoopie whoop. So, TISA, they had already let it be known in that building that these people are paying. Not only she ain't the only one though.
There was a woman in a pair of Calvin Klein underwears and a bra momentarily, because even the bra started coming out, and she was sitting there shimmying, bouncing, acting like she was at the strip bar, right? I've never been there, but I assume that's what goes on. Why there was a man with a bottle of baby oil squirting it, and as the baby oil hit her chest, the crowd was like, yes, more, celebrating for their degenerate king. I've never seen anything like it, and I hope to God never to see anything like it again. At that moment, if God had asked me, do you think we need it? Yes, Lord, please flood it. Let me into the ark. Flood it all. This needs to be washed away. I have never seen such proud degeneracy. And what are you celebrating? That's all I kept saying. What are these people
I got the baby oil on you. What does our mind got going on out here, y'all?
You know, this whole trial, the whole thing with me has been the more oil. That has went viral with my platform. The people have loved that moment. It's
you
not
just said,
to be sinister at all. It was just the fact that, what the fuck, you know? And so the people ended up really, really loving that moment. And I did that for my fans and the people that's going to be here for it.
Okay.
So more oil!
More oil! Salute, Armand.
You know, Tay keeps some good beats.